In other news, the Kenyan secretariat of the New Partnership for Africa's Development, NEPAD, is currently undertaking a peer review exercise in Kisumu County as part of a strategy adopted by the African continent to strengthen governance at the sub-national level. Part of the review includes roping in the secretariat to voice their concerns on governance by their respective governments in a move aimed at promoting participatory governance. The team is led by NEPAD Kenyan Secretariat Chair Sospita Ojamong and the Principal Secretary for Economic Planning, Dr. Boniface Makoha. For more details, let's now join my colleague Wycliffe Okech live from Kisumu to bring us more in regards to this participatory governance. Wycliffe?
Well, thank you so much, Troy. Back in Nairobi, you've mentioned it right. This is a task force that is charged with the responsibility of ensuring that every voice counts in terms of governance, both at the county level and at the national level. Earlier on, we had the leadership of the task force, like you mentioned, the chairperson of that particular task force, that is the former Busia Governor, Sospita Ojamong, and also the PS in charge of the economic planning here in the country, that is Dr. Makoha. Earlier on, they paid a courtesy call to the governor of Kisumu County, that is Professor Nyang'nyong'o, just to peer or rather get his opinion regarding the issue of participatory leadership or rather governance. Inclusivity. When we talk of inclusivity, it means taking into account every voice, both the leaders and even the wananchi or rather the electorate, if you want. So right now, I have members of that, or rather the panelists of that task force, and I'm going to engage very briefly the lead panelist for Kisumu County, that is Ambassador Rukia Subo. Just briefly to explain to us the intention of this particular engagement and what it tends to achieve in the long run. Ambassador, talk to our viewers this particular moment. Why the specific and this particular mechanism? What does it entail, briefly?
The whole on governance issue in the county levels. It's not the first one in Kisumu. We have been doing all over the country. It's a voluntary exercise, and it's the governor's liking that he invited us to come and review his county. It's very important. Today we are in Kisumu, the other panelists are in Migori, Meru and other parts of the country. This is invitation by the Governor, Professor Nyang'nyong'o, so that it can be reviewed.
This review, what does it mean for governance at the county level?
These are 14 thematic. Basically looking at it, the development in those areas, the education, the health, and forestry, conservation, and many other, and also some cross-cutting issues which are not in thematic areas, but very important for the wananchi. The report that we are looking at is not made by APRM or the NEPAD office, but it is coming from wananchi themselves after being interviewed, that where do they want improvement, and they were. So the rating of the governor so far is 50%. That's a good average. So we are looking at issues like health, which has done very well in county government of Kisumu, but we also see lower rating, 31%, 33% on drugs and other issues like pornography. We need to improve on those. What is happening? Why is it very low to the governor? So that if he gets the report, he knows where he will put more effort in raising those rates. Yeah.
There's always been an advocacy for inclusion or rather participatory governance. Is this being rolled out here? Do you see it as a response to that appeal?
It can be, but you know why our Constitution of Kenya came up with to have services around the services to the level of the people on the wards and other areas. So that is what and also divisions, sub-districts are giving us, that we have done this very well here, but here we don't because of budgeting. Priority was not on other areas, but the priority of the governor is different than Wananchi. But Wananchi have a say to service is not reaching us, and that is very important.
And in the counties, you'll this conversation, how many counties have been rated, and what is the overruling message that the Wananchi are saying?
This is the 30th, I think, 30th county we are reviewing already. Some, you know, it's a voluntary, as I told you. They have to invite us to look at themselves. Kuja uniangalie. So the others maybe they are fearful. They don't have it. So that is the issue, what is happening. But the 30 county government has done very well. And where they have gaps, they try to improve. At the end of the review, we are meeting in October, a bigger conference where the counties will review themselves. They will learn from each other. The governors will learn from each other. That is what we did. This is the third time we are doing it. Okay. Yeah.
The population we're seeing in here for this mechanism, who are they?
These are from Kisumu West and two sub-counties. This afternoon we'll also have another two. Tomorrow we are going out of the city.
County bosses, the governors, in terms of including rather the electorate in a longer perspective, actually, to include, to embrace participatory leadership and governance.
So Wananchi who elect them, and they should hear from Wananchi what his rate is. That is very important. I want to also raise an issue of where those who have not, there are 47 counties. So far we had 30. The remaining 17 should come up and say, please rate me also, or review me. Let us hear what Wananchi are thinking about me. If it is second time, maybe he will feel he's leaving. But the others who are at one term, which means they still need to be a governor, so let them not fear. This is not auditing, this is not putting them down, but we want to tell them Wananchi are talking this way. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. It is Rukia Subo, one of the lead panelists for this mechanism. Remember, this is a peer review sort of exercise that entails, or rather seeks to strengthen governance. By doing so, they entail, or rather encompasses and includes the voice of the electorate, the real person who receives the service that is delivered by the county government, even at the national level, who actually, we call them the right holders. How are they satisfied with the manner in which their governments are delivering services to them? So, like we heard it from the Ambassador Rukia Subo, that is what is happening in Kisumu, and not just in Kisumu. She mentioned this is the 30th county, and much more details regarding this exercise. Tune into KBC Channel 1 in our subsequent bulletins for more details. Right now, we want to take a very short break. When we come back, lunchtime bulletin